Ms. Smith? No. Ms. Klobuchar? No. Yeas are 76, the nays are 24, and the motion is agreed to.
These are 76.
The yeas are 76,
Oh.
the nays are 24. The motion on the table is agreed to.
The yeas are 76. The nays are 24. The motion to table is agreed to.
Thank you. Ms. Smith? No. Ms. Klobuchar? No.
Mr. President,
Senator from Maine,
I yield back all remaining time.
without objection. Just under the previous order, the clerk will report the motion to invoke cloture.
Cloture motion. We, the undersigned senators, in accordance with the provisions of Rule 22 of the Standing Rules of the Senate,
These are 76.
do hereby move to bring to a close debate on substitute amendment 3937 to calendar 168.
The yeas
All right,
are
thank you, guys.
76. The nays
An
are
act
24.
making continuing
The motion to
appropriations and
table is
extensions for
agreed to.
fiscal year 2026 and for other purposes, signed by 17 senators.
Under the previous order, the mandatory quorum call under Rule 22 has been waived. The question is it the sense of the Senate that debate on amendment number 3937 offered by the senator from Maine to H.R. 5371, an act making continuing appropriations and extensions for fiscal year 2026 and for other purposes, shall be brought to a close. The yeas and nays are mandatory under the rule. Under the rule, the clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks, Ms. Baldwin,
Can you guys hear me now? Let's take a check. Check, check. Okay, good. Round two, guys. Round two. Welcome back to the channel.
Mr. Banks,
All right. Go on.
Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt Rochester,
Mr. Rochester,
Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman, Mrs. Britt, Mr. Budd, Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto,
All right, while they're still doing their little roll calling here, welcome back to my chat, guys. And man, I can't believe I've been talking to myself this whole time. I blame all the guys that cannot hear me that well. There is a button that I have to push down here in order for my mic to actually work
Mr.
correctly.
Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Dames, Ms. Duckworth,
Bring her down a little bit. Ban APAC. Gary, starting with the conversation of APAC already. All right, first of all, let me say first, Brian Freshly, Cheryl, welcome back to my channel. Thank you, EQ, for the no sounds.
Mr. Fetterman,
Appreciate you guys letting me know
Fisher, Mr.
what's up.
Gallego,
Cool Cat Renee, how are you? Welcome back, sir. Second half of our fight. Ozzy, welcome back, man. I know you've been busy over there with Graham.
Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich,
Thank you, Margaret.
Mr. Hickenlooper,
And let's see, Wildcat.
Rono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted,
Yeah, the C-SPAN is
Mike
down.
Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King,
All right, I'll leave that volume up, but I'll quiet down when she starts
Ms.
talking.
Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran,
I know where Whitmore Avenue is. Used to ride the bus
Mr.
there.
Moreno, Mr. Mullen, Ms. Murkowski, Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray, Mr. Ossoff, Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul,
Ooh, 666. 666 likes.
Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Risch, Ms. Rosen, Mr. Rounds, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Schumer, Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young,
Mr. Guerrero is the same as Mr. AOC.
Senators voting in the affirmative: Banks, Barrasso, Bozeman, Britt, Budd, Capito, Cassidy, Cornyn, Cortez Masto, Cotton, Crapo, Daines, Durbin, Ernst, Fetterman, Fisher, Graham, Grassley, Hassan, Hawley, Hoven, Hyde-Smith, Johnson, Kane, King, Langford, Lummis, Marshall, McCormick, Moody, Moran, Moreno, Ricketts, Risch, Rosen, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Shaheen, Sheehy, Tillis, Tuberville, Wicker, Young. Senators voting in the negative: Also Brooks, Baldwin, Bennett, Blumenthal, Blunt Rochester, Coons, Duckworth, Gallego, Heinrich, Hickenlooper, Hirono, Kelly, Kim,
Of course.
Lujan, Markey, Merkley, Murphy, Murray, Ossoff, Hall, Peters, Reed, Sanders, Schiff, Slotkin, Smith, Van Hollen, Warner, Warnock, Warren, Welch, Whitehouse.
I like how none of them pay attention to what she's calling.
Mr. Curtis, aye. Ms. Collins, aye. Mr. Kennedy, aye. Mr. Schatz, no.
No, but it's the same, Güero. You are the same equal AOC. You guys go together.
Mrs. Blackburn, aye. Ms. Cantwell, no.
But I don't have 3947. Normally I would carry that.
Mr. Cruz, aye.
I'm not sure what comment's trying to type in there.
Mr. Booker, no.
Of course.
Mr. Mullen, aye.
What's up, Johnny?
Mr. McConnell, aye. Mr. Husted, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand, no. Mr. Padilla, no.
Poor Pat. Pat was like, what the hell did I just walk into here? We're listening to the...
Mr. Thune, aye. Mr. Lee, aye.
Listen to the voter call.
Mr. Schumer, no. Mr. Haggerty, aye. Mr. Wyden, no.
No.
Ms. Murkowski, aye. Mr. Kramer, aye.
My man. What's going on? Welcome, brother. It's going to be a little boring. We're still listening to this count. Good evening, Patriots.
Ms. Klobuchar, no.
Is that Bernie Sanders just went and bumped into somebody in there? He had so much space to go around the other side. Oh, man. It's a good day in the neighborhood. Wonderful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my friend? Won't you be my neighbor? No signs of Trinity. She's probably been really busy today. Let her take a break from all the chaos that she encounters every day in our chats. This one actually was made in China. Correct. Thank you, Rolex.
Mr. Justice, aye.
Aye. Long live Dolabama Timu. No, I order all my stuff on Amazon. But this right here, it's not made in China. Yeah, she does. They do have some. Yeah, that's true. I will agree with that. Some, not everything. I don't order for them though because too much damn spam. Too much spam, and I think it just takes too long to get the stuff. Not worth it for me. I'm not sure what the hell you're saying there, Knife. You got to be more specific than that.
Mr. Sullivan, aye.
Aye. Nope, not Pat. These ones are worth $47 each. Comes to be, depending on your city, it comes out to like 50.
On this vote, the yeas are 60 and the nays are 40. 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn have voted in the affirmative. The motion is agreed to. Cloture having been invoked, the motion to commit and the amendments pending thereto fall.
Man, we already
Under
know
the
that.
previous order, the pending amendments, other than the substitute amendment number 3937, are withdrawn and all post-cloture time is expired. The question occurs on the substitute amendment.
Mr. President, I yield back all. Mr. President, yield back all debate time.
Without
Thank you. All right. This is your roll call.
On this vote, the yeas are 60 and the nays are
Yeah. All right. Cool. We are good. That's not what I had on there. What the hell happened to my? Oh yeah, here we go. So I know some of you guys wanted Kamala Harris to win. So let's remember what her answer was about inflation. Let's see what the answer. You guys remember what she said about inflation? Let's take a look. Let me see, which one was it? I know they all are the same, but
Thank you. Our next question will come from Jennifer Jacobs at Bloomberg.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Okay, can you hold on to it? Ma'am, the U.S. is experiencing record inflation, the worst in 30 years, way beyond expectations.
Inflation worse in 30 years. Worse in 30 years. Kamala's explanation, guys. And of course, this makes us Republicans look really bad in front of Democrats. So, guys, sorry, we got to play it. And just be ready for some criticisms, okay? Here we go.
OPEC didn't increase oil production. Can you tell us a little bit about how you would prevent the new spending in your Build Back Better agenda from exacerbating the problem? And also, what else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this.
Here we go. Let's start with this.
Prices have gone up,
Yep. Prices did go up.
and families and individuals
Yeah.
are dealing with the realities
Yep.
of that bread costs more, that gas
Yeah.
costs more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to understand what that means.
Yes.
That's about the cost of living going
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah.
That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources.
Oh, we know
That's
stretching.
about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously,
Yeah.
very seriously. And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up,
Yeah.
it has a direct impact on the quality of life for
Yeah.
all people in our country.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
a big issue, and we
Yeah.
take it seriously.
Yep.
And it is a priority, therefore. So we have addressed it in a number of ways. One of the issues that we know is related to this is the supply chain issue that we just discussed.
Uh-huh.
And so on a domestic level, in terms of domestic policy, one of the approaches we have taken is to work with labor unions and to work with municipalities in opening back up and extending the hours of our ports. There are actually three I have in mind: Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Savannah. And in fact, part of the infrastructure bill benefit is most recently what we will do to assist Savannah in broadening their ability to be an active port. And we've seen a reduction in the container ships off of the Long Beach and LA ports because of what we have done, which is to extend, as you know, to extend the hours to now 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Just smart.
But there is also a point that is important to make on the Build Back Better framework. One, it is designed to make it less expensive for working people to live.
Right.
It was specifically designed to bring down the costs of childcare and increase accessibility and availability. Designed to bring down the cost of elder care
Yeah.
and make it available to all those working families that need that support and need that help.
Yeah.
And Build Back Better
Oh.
is
More.
not going to cost anything. We're paying for it.
Oh.
So when we can get Build Back Better passed,
Wait.
and we are optimistic that we will, the American people will see costs actually reduced around some of the most essential services that they need.
Wait.
to
What'd
take
you
care-
say?
Is not going to cost anything. We're paying for it.
Okay.
So when we
So guys, it's not gonna cost anything because we are paying for it. I'm sorry. I don't remember that part of the answer. It's not gonna cost anything, guys. We're gonna because we're gonna pay for it. All right, I thought I heard it wrong, but I had to make sure. Okay, continue, ma'am. The sign language guy, look at his face. Look at the sign language guy. Can I make it bigger? Look. Look at his face, guys. When he's I can't even grab this damn mouse. Look at his face. He doesn't want to make the right sign language to say it's not going to cost anything because we're going to pay for it. That's horrible. I apologize. We'll get rid of that guy. His facial expressions are just not helping her at all. Okay, guys, give her a chance. Give her a chance. Here we go.
We can get Build Back Better passed, and we are optimistic that we will. The American people will see costs actually reduced around some of the most essential services that they need to take care of their basic responsibilities, including issues like childcare.
All right, here we go. Question, guys. Question. Who here in this chat remembers who came up with that slogan, Build Back Better? Who came up with that slogan? Anybody know? Think about it as we finish listening to her, the guy's face. Oh, it got worse, guys. It got worse. Oh, no, yeah. She did a lot of hard work to get where she has. Build Back Better. Where's that slogan from? That slogan was given by somebody else before Biden stole it.
And elder care, and also preschool, and that's an important point to mention also. And in fact, I had some conversations here in France, including with the Minister of Education in France, about the, again, global impact of the pandemic on childcare, but also on education, and in particular for our youngest children. Universal pre-K, when we're able to do that, 3 and 4 years old, getting education at no cost, what that is going to do in terms of not only supporting working families who otherwise can't afford to put their kids in a private situation and otherwise don't have it available. That's going to have a huge impact on lowering the cost for
Hey,
families.
look who's next.
The case in the Supreme Court.
Look who's next after Kamala Harris on the news, guys.
President, back to that terror
Yes.
rebate, this is an idea you've been talking about for months specifically to directly
Yeah.
positively impact millions of Americans. Why was this important for you to do, and when do Americans expect that?
So I've been talking about it for a long time, the dividend to people that, have suffered under the Biden administration. So Biden had the highest inflation in history, and we now are at a very low point. We're going to be hitting 1.5% pretty soon. So we're at a low point, and he was a high point. We did that. Food prices are way down. It's all coming down. And the biggest decrease, of course, is energy. And, as goes energy, goes everything else. Because when energy comes down,
The difference between Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump, I think, is evident. Oh man, I didn't know. I didn't remember that part about her. To be honest, I just didn't remember. Let me take a look at my X account here. For all you libtards that just showed up, there's a picture specifically just for you. Enjoy. All right, without that, welcome, my patriots. Thank you for visiting my channel. It is time to get serious. So here we go. Don't worry, we're not. She just happened to be there, but look at what the leftists say. Look at what the leftists say about Kamala. They said she was right about everything. Raise your hand if you agree. And then just to the right side of it, you got all these libtards raising hands. And somebody said Trump was right about everything. Hey, don't blame me. I voted for Harris. Right, yeah, you're not going to get credit for anything good that's happening in this country. That's for damn sure. All right, that's not what we're here to see. I actually saved some stuff in here for you guys to look at. All right, so here we go. This is why it is clear that they are activist judges. Now, I'm sure that you guys already seen this before, but there we go. I'm going to make sure you put it out right there in the middle. Yeah. You guys already seen this. The number is actually even bigger for Trump now, but that tells you everything. You know, it tells you that the last administration was having no problems doing whatever the hell they wanted, and nobody really truly questioned them, did they? I mean, I can see Biden because the people that were in charge of the digital pen were not really doing a good job. But here is something that I do want to read. The payback numbers being quoted by the radical left lunatics. Let's see if I can make that a little bit smaller for you so you can kind of, well, I'm going to read it for you anyway. Dang it, stop moving. Let's see if that helps. At least you'll read the beginning with me, okay? Who would love to see us lose on tariffs because of how bad it would be for our country are much higher than those being stated by our fake opposition. So the numbers that they say, it's not what he believes is being put accordingly. So let me make this smaller because, let me see. Yeah, you can kind of read that a little bit. Let me just make it fit in here completely. I don't know if you guys can read that, but I'm trying my best, guys. Here we go. This is the only thing I hate about the vertical feed, guys. Or I can probably just do this. Let me see. Come on, baby. Here we go. Let me just do that. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Give sec. All right, there we go. All right, we'll just move that down, and then that way you guys can see it. Yeah, I can read that. All right. So opposition, mainly from foreign countries that would do anything to be allowed to charge us tariffs without retribution. The actual number we would have to pay back in tariff revenue and investments would be in excess of $2 trillion, and that in itself would be a national security catastrophe. Those opposed to us and the United States Supreme Court are giving low numbers so that the court will think it is easy to get out of this terrible situation that these anarchists and thugs have put us into. And what he is talking about is he's talking about the Democrats want to give back the tariffs that we have already collected, and they are giving them the low number instead of the actual number that will be given out. And what I don't understand is this, like if you see that the tariffs are actually bringing money in, you actually see in the revenue, I mean, we're 150% more revenue than last year. If you're starting to see that, every single one of you that complains about, we don't block people here, we put them in timeout, sir. But if you want to be put in timeout, I can definitely do that. That's not a problem. All right, he wants to be in timeout. And some people just like to be punished, I guess. I don't understand if you complain about tariffs, the economy, the money, this and that. Why are you trying to make it worse? It doesn't make sense that you will make it worse for everybody. Boza, they are not going to deport me because they don't deport American citizens. But nice try. Thank you for playing. Let's see, I got another one for you. This is a message to all of our Marine Corps. Happy 250th birthday to all our incredible United States Marine Corps. From its founding at Tomb Tavern in Philadelphia to the sands of Iwo Jima, Korea, Vietnam, and the Middle East, and every fight since then, the U.S. Marines have always led the way and crushed their enemies. P through overwhelming strength. Semper Fidelis. We love you all. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. Fantastic. I love our president. I don't know about you guys, but I love my president. I truly do. There's another tweet from President Trump. It was an honor to spend time with Ahmed Hussein al-Shara, the new president of Syria, where we discuss all the intricacies of peace in the Middle East, of which he is a major advocate. I look forward to meeting and speaking again everyone is talking about the great miracle that is taking place in the Middle East. Having a stable and successful Syria is very important to all countries in the region. Hoorah! Now, CNN, MSNBC, and all these leftist retarded media, they want to go ahead and talk trash about President Trump by allowing this guy to come into the Oval Office, especially because I believe he had like a $10 million bounty for his arrest or something. Well, this guy is now the president in Syria. And what people don't understand is sometimes you got to oversee some things. See, you want to make sure that you let everybody know we're friends, right? And you got to keep them close to you so that you can keep an eye on them. Now, I think that if he's a major contributor to bring peace in the Middle East, then I think it's okay. You know, we believe on forgiveness, right? All the Christians that come over here dropping scriptures on me, we believe in that. And by the way, I don't think that President Trump is dumb. He does that on purpose. And I would just say to my Democrat colleagues, if you are supporting Commune Mandani in New York, what the hell do you care about this guy? He's in the Middle East. Don't you got something better to do but than to just go to New York and support Menkami? That's what you're supposed to be. Stop hating President Trump for trying to make peace in the Middle East. At least he's over here trying to forgive people and make everybody work together and love each other one more time. Well, for the first time. There is no one more time with these guys. Let me see. Dennis Herrera is live. Yeah, let me see what I got on my notifications here. I know the Trump room. Okay, we already got that. Oh, here's one. New data, lower prices, bigger paychecks. New data, lower prices, bigger paychecks. President Donald Trump bold economic agenda is delivering real results for American families. Everybody keeps telling me prices are down. Prices are up. We say prices are down. But they say prices are up and all this and that. Well, here is actually a grocery prices on breakfast items has dropped 14% in the last 6 months, meaning during the Trump administration. Now, in the last 6 months means that he gets credit for it and not the Biden administration. We just listened to Kamala Harris and give us an explanation of how inflation, it's an inflation. Yeah, you know, prices are up. That means that you're going to pay more for gas, more for groceries. And well, I mean, that means the economy is good. So Americans are paying more money. That means the economy is good. Yeah, that's what that means, exactly. Now, this little thing in here that we have, it's from from DoorDash, I think. What was it, DoorDash? Yeah, DoorDash, okay? And they have their own little a link to the actual website where you can go check that out. You can read all of this information in here if you want to. Let's see, state of local commerce. I hate it when the people do that kind of advertising. Between March and September, the breakfast basics index 14% down. Let's see, 2009, 1 in 200 adults in the U.S. tried dashing for the first time. Downtown districts are back over 50%. People are ordering more food. Let's see, 14. Despite the ebbs and flows, 93% of local restaurants active on DoorDash last September were still open 12 months later. New restaurants are also joining at a rate of over 18% since last September. That means that they keep growing, and that means that they keep having business. That's what that means. Now, to me, that's not really a big deal. There's more stuff that we need to, take care of, but that's not a bad little proof, little receipt that prices are going down on food, okay? Just for some of you guys that don't want to see it. Somebody send some gold poop. Let's see. I will send you guys Cloud Heart. There you go, buddy. And a flower for the ladies. There you go. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Real Americans who grocery shop and pay their bills aren't believing what you're selling. The 70% of Americans say groceries cost more than they did a year ago, and about 60% blame Trump. Well, there you have it, my friends. The truth is out. There you go. The truth is out. How much do you blame Trump for inflation? 59% great deal or good amount, and 40% not much, not at all. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, I laugh. You know why I laugh? I'm going to tell you why I laugh. I laugh because people that come into my channel, they come in here just hating President Donald Trump right off the bat. But I bet you guys probably don't even know what I'm laughing at. And maybe Brian and some of these old cats in here will actually know why I'm laughing at those stats. What just happened for 6 or 7 weeks recently? What's going on, Jay? What's popping, baby? We're always just trying to have fun in here and drop some facts on these guys that come in here and hate on us. Plus, we can keep each other informed of what's going on. All right. So the reason for that, check this out. You see the number on the bottom, right? 40% do not blame Donald Trump at all for inflation. Now, 71%, check this out. 71% of the people that made this poll, they complain about groceries being up high. Why do you think? Let me see if anybody in here can guess it. Why do you think they complain? 71% complain, and the great deal, 59%, they blame Trump for inflation. Why do you think? Why do you think the groceries, 71% is there? I'm probably not even asking the question right. Let's see if somebody gets it. Let's see. Yeah. I can tell you utilities, healthcare, housing, and gasoline, that all has to do with taxes. But the first one up there, groceries, 71%. Why do you think we got a big spike during the government shutdown? Why is everybody, 59% blame Donald Trump a great deal, and why is it that 71% is for groceries? Why do you think that is during the government shutdown? I don't want to wait for a life to be over. Let's go. Anybody, come on. I want to see one of my patrons put it down. No, definitely not tariffs. Brian, I knew you'd say it. I knew you were going to say it, Brian. That's right, Kenneth. They actually had to go buy some groceries for the first time with their own money. And they found out that groceries are not cheap. Ah, man, I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Yeah. No, it's not tariffs. No. You are not going to convince me of this, because I'm going to tell you something. Our government here in Washington State has been destroying our economy. This is when Trump was not in office. But as soon as Trump released those tariff announcements, the first thing that they said was Trump is to blame for the high prices for our economy. They found and sponged and grabbed everything and threw it right on it so that it will suck in all the lies. And a lot of people believe it. I will tell you that right now. Hi, Rush Bay. Welcome back. Welcome back to all my patriots. Who pays the tariffs? Not the consumers, buddy. Not the consumers. You see, the reason why I say it's not the consumers is because if you are smart and you want to support businesses that want to import and raise prices and say because of tariffs, if I was you, I wouldn't buy that product. Now, Amazon took this off because they were actually losing business. When they decided that they were going to label why an item was a lot more expensive, they put it was because of tariffs. Now, here's the thing about it. So what happens when you see that, right? If you see that, that means that you're not going to buy that product. Now, you can blame President Trump for that. That's fine. But you're not going to buy that product. And what's going to happen to Amazon? Amazon is going to lose a lot of business. See, it makes common sense to me. You have to just think about it, and then you try to figure it out. It makes common sense to me that Amazon will take that off right away. Boom, right away. Because then you, the consumer, have a choice to make. You know what? Well, I used to buy that product over American because that product was cheap. But now I'm just going to buy American. I get it here faster, and I get it to my house. A little bit more money, but it's better than paying the tariff and sending that money to China. See, that's how that works. And so they had to remove that. Now, you guys already thought of that, right? I'm sure that all of my liberal friends here already knew the answer to that. But I know I'm giving them too much credit, guys. I'm giving them too much credit. All right. I do want to thank you guys for subscribing. You guys actually got me to 10.6 thousand subscribers, and I appreciate that. We will see an inflation in numbers of views. Hopefully. We'll see. We have an inflation of views. You guys are always giving me at least 20, 30,000 on the long lives, and I appreciate that. For all of you faithful trolls that come to visit me every day, I want to thank you as well for coming by to say nice things about me. And for coming in and making our president even more famous. You guys are real, true patriots. A little retarded, but still patriots. We understand. We are all fighting for everybody, including you guys, okay? So if they do a $2,000 check, now this is not going to be for rich. I don't believe it should go to middle class as well, guys. I'm sorry. It shouldn't go to middle class. It should go to people under $100,000 or $150,000. I think those are the people that should get it. All right? That's how I feel. That's what I believe. That's what I say. Everybody else that doesn't need the money, all you libtards and all those demon rats that come in here, if you guys don't need the money, just send it back, and maybe we'll get a little bit more. So remember, guys, don't accept money from the orange man. Orange man bad. You do not want to take money from a king. If you take that money, that means you believe President Donald Trump is your king. And even better, he is your daddy. So don't take that money. Now, us Trumpsters here, we're MAGA Nation in here. Us patriots, we stand together. So we will take that money, and we're going to call President Trump daddy and say, thank you, sir. We appreciate you. All right, so that's where I'm going on with that. Let's see what else is going on in the war room. Oh, that's right. This was 4 hours ago. The Dow Jones today, S&P 500, Nasdaq Composite closed at a record high as stock surge after CPI report boost rate cut hopes. Oh, man, best couple ever right there. Unfortunately, they're at a funeral, but nonetheless, beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, let's see what some of these demon rats are putting on my feed here. Mismanaging retirement withdrawals. Yeah. All right, here's a Democrat. You may totally disagree, but Trump is the worst thing that's ever happened to this country. morally, politically, and spiritually. I can't believe that this lady right here is going to say such things. Why? She seems so normal, yet so disturbed. Let me see. I'm sure she's going to say some nice things about, oh, what the heck happened here? I don't know about this makeover. Okay, that app is truly killing all these ladies. Defend the homeland. Join ICE today. Let's go. Good job, Myra. I guess she's not that bad. Breaking news. Kid Rock cancels all tour dates in New York City for the next year. Sorry, New York. You don't get to hear Kid Rock next year. Oh, man. All right. She's got some decent videos on there, apparently. She's not a total loon. Oh, here we go. Welcome, Barack Obama. Man, he looks just like Obama, don't he? He looks just like him. Your friendly reminder that Barack Obama gets standing ovations and loud cheers at stadiums. Now, what they will not show you, because there was people booing President Trump and flipping them off at the stadium, but they won't show you is all the other people that were actually cheering with their thumbs up and being grateful for what the president is doing for our country, to where the ungrateful brats are over there cursing and flipping off the president, because that's exactly how you show your respect for the person that won in democracy, which they think that they know and that they love and they follow, but in reality, they're just lying to themselves, and we're just not going to fall for it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Frank Mendes says free speech. That's why. No, that's not free speech. That's being disrespectful. There is a way to use your free speech, and you guys, you morons, don't know how to use it, okay? You have no manners. You are not civilized. You guys have no respect. And I will tell you that if I see somebody doing that to the president on my side, well, I guess that's freedom of speech as well, isn't it? So you will be fighting me because I'll be saying don't do that, and then you'll be defending Republicans for flipping off a Democrat, saying that is a freedom of speech. Oh, you know what else is freedom of speech? This picture right here. You hypocrite, Dennis. What a hypocrite, Dennis. Why are you? Wait, he's just holding the phone, guys. What are you talking about? He is just holding a phone. Calm down, guys. Oh, man, it's too easy. Too easy. All right. Good job, Barack Obama. You didn't do anything for this country, but, you know, at least you get standing ovations at the stadium. And I like how he's like, dang it, they put me in the spot. Look at that Asian lady. She is pissed off in the back. I don't think she was cheering for him. Uh-oh. George W. Bush could run for president in 2028. Why? Why would he run for president in 2028? This guy, he better stay off the race. He better just stay off. You're lucky that we don't talk more bad about you, that we don't talk worse. Just keep it where you left, my friend. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's listen to our friend.
Pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country. It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
Yeah. Hey. That's violence. That's violent speech. That's hate speech. Violent speech. Robert De Niro, I think we should bring this this video back to President Trump, and maybe we can sue him for maybe $1 billion. Why not? And give it to all the Republican supporters. No checks for Democrats. We'll take a look at the registered voting, and everybody that voted for Trump will get every dollar that they sued Robert De Niro for. Yeah, I like to punch him in the face, he says. Now, throughout this whole campaign, while he was still kind of in the loop, while he was still waking up with his salts and all this stuff, President Biden used to say that he would just, take you out the back in the gym back in the day, and he would just give you a beating. That was his campaigning. You remember that? Nobody said anything. Everybody was happy about that. Is that how tall he is? 5'6"? Oh, bruh. He's down here to me then, down under my shoulder. Oh, poor guy. That's all right. Nobody's perfect. But there it is. Hey, guys, here we go. Here's a video of Kamala.
For President of the United States in the 21st century.
Wow, I know that's right.
What was that? What was that?
Howard Grad did that.
Closest election for President of the United States in the 21st century.
Wow, I know that's right. The Howard Grad did that.
Here. And a Howard grad did that.
I'm not going to lie. I think she was drunk. I think she was drunk, guys. I think she was drunk. She was drunk. Oh, here's a nice picture. I just want you to know you work for us, Mr. President. We don't work for you. You work for us, not just billionaires and millionaires. Which, by the way, go ahead and I want to see if there's any Democrats on here that can please explain to me why the Democrats were voting for, for that bill to go through with the extension. Did they tell you why they wanted those extension to be extended? Did they tell you that it wasn't because of poor American citizens? Did they tell you because there was rich people getting money out of there? Did they tell you that? Did they tell you that wasn't to give you free health care? It wasn't to give you health care. It was to give those morons a bonus, cash bonus, for being able to give them kickbacks on their insurance and big pharma deals that they made. I wish that somebody would come in here from the left side and be like, hey, listen, we wanted to get that extension because, we want to make sure that the rich people get a break. I wish they would come in here and then give us that information honestly, instead of just coming in here, cussing us out, calling us liars, telling all these negative things about us. I wish they would just come in and show me some proof. You know what I'm saying? But there is no proof. And the proof that we have, they don't like. So that's why they won't do that. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, boy. January 6th.
Multiple capital injuries. Multiple capital injuries.
It was a great setup. I'm going to say that. It was a great setup. Let's see, I'm going to post this video every day so we never forget what the post-34 convicted felon, deadly insurrectionist, educated rapist, and pedophile Donald Trump did. Now, this is what the leftists believe, and that's why they come in here saying those exact words to us and all this other stuff. And they forget that NBC is about to get sued for editing that speech that President Donald Trump made live. You guys remember, right? You heard that speech? As a matter of fact, let me try to find it because I'm sick of these guys blaming us for things that we don't do, and then they hide their hands of all the wrongdoings that they're doing, and they just point fingers at us. Let me see. President Trump edited speech. Let's see if I get any hits on that. Okay, all right. Let me see. I know there was a few. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let's play this together and see what we get.
Hello, good evening. Tim Davie has tonight resigned as Director General of the BBC, along with the CEO of BBC News, Deborah Turness, after a week of criticism of BBC News coverage and allegations of editorial mistakes.
Receipts. You want receipts? Let's take a look and see what these guys say. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's take a look. Those two people, they actually resigned. There you go, BBC. There we go. BBC.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Yep. Let's shoot. All right, if you're watching this live, you get to watch this video. If you're watching this when it's not live, you're not going to watch this part because I'm going to have to edit it because of the music.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here, we're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them. But I said, something's wrong here. Something's really wrong. Can't have happened. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. Our exciting adventures and boldest endeavors have not yet begun.
What happened here today was an insurrection incited by the President of the United States. Those who choose to continue to support his dangerous gambit by objecting to the results of a legitimate democratic election will forever be seen as being complicit in an unprecedented attack against our democracy.
Democracy! Democracy! The whole January committee, look at that, the whole J6, every single Democrat on that seat. What do you think they're going to say about President Trump? They edited his speech to make him look like an evil instigator, which that was a lie. He actually, and I remember, that's why I was wondering why they were making a big deal, because he never said to go down there and destroy and fight. They edited his speech, and they got him. They got those people convicted. They tried to convict him, but they couldn't. They weaponized the government against President Donald Trump. And now they bitch and complain that Trump is weaponizing the government to go after them. I think he should go after them. We, the people, want him to go after them. All of these motherfuckers over here need to pay for what they did to this country. All these retards that we have in here hating us because of these liars right here, conspiracy against the United States of America, every single one of those people that knew the truth and still try to convict us, they should all be in prison and treated like traitors. Nancy Pelosi should not get to retire peacefully. She should go to jail. She is the biggest author of the stupid novel that everybody knows was set up. By the way, they found somebody very soon. You guys may already have seen the video of it. The pipe bomber lady. And she looks like she's a leftist fake patriot. But there is a video of this person, and that it's actually proof, and that there's going to be some more stuff coming up. Oh, my God, I can't wait. I wish I can talk about it right now, but right now I don't have a fact. I have some facts, but I don't have the whole story put together, so we got to wait Hey, screw the files, bro. The files have been released. Screw the Epstein files. Shut the hell up about that. Shut up about JFK. Who gives a shit? We got worse problems that we got to take care of in this country. We got a bunch of retards going out there doing all these conspiracy theories without facts. I'm showing you videos here that is real of what I remember from those days. And this is why I don't understand why they were able to go ahead and go to court with it, because there was nothing legit to take him to court for. But now I know they edited the damn video. Very interesting. Especially Cheney. I hate that lady. And Raskin. That's right. I wanted you to see that video. I wanted you to see that video. And you guys have proof. So even then, see, there you go. It's impossible to teach these guys anything. They are already brainwashed. They already brainwashed. There's nothing we can do about it. Rajbaz said, then he's married to a supermodel. Sorry, you don't have a chance. Yeah. It doesn't matter what he does. Look at this lady. What an idiot. I'm ashamed of America. Well, America's ashamed of you. I am ashamed of every American that is ashamed of the United States of America. You should be ashamed of yourself, and then I will accept that. What files? What files do you guys want? You guys don't like the answers from the files. Trump is not in the files. You believe Elon when he said that he was, but now that he says that he was just mad and just threw something out there, you don't believe that part, do you? Leo needs to go on timeout? What's going on? What did Leo say? Oh, I think Dirty Money took care of that already. That's right. Okay. Yeah, clean up the chat, man. And just get some real American patriots in here. Hexen was clenching so hard that his ass parked when they walked out at the stadium after he and Trump were booed loud. Yeah, it's I don't think they did, but I don't see why not. When you have so many ungrateful mofos out there like Dan MC, I think that I would be as well. I would be pissed. I would give him that pleasure of pissing me off that bad. Why not? Why not? All I can say is, oh, look at that. There's some people waving at him, clapping at him. Right below him to the bottom right, somebody was flipping them off and they was mad, but they got to see some of the real patriots being thankful to the president. Love you, President Trump. We are with you, and we are the majority. The only majority that Democrats have, oh, shit, wait a minute. The only majority that the Democrats have, it's actually illegal immigrants. That is the only thing that you have. Now, let me see what the hell, if this is real, I don't think I like that. Let me see. Crawford County, Red State, Arkansas. This is yet another reason Colin Kaepernick was right to kneel from day one. All three cops are serving over 5 years in prison. Okay. So what's the problem? They went to jail for doing what they were doing. They beat the shit out of this guy on the ground. They got fired, and they are in jail. They better not get pardoned by President Trump. I'm going to be mad myself if he does that. That is not right, guys. That is not right. Now, I will say, sometimes these guys, even though they deserve all that beating, I can see why that will look bad. Who knows how many people this guy put in danger or what harm he caused somebody else. Sometimes they deserve the beatings, but as police officers, well, they're always going to be blamed for not being responsible and controlling themselves more. So that was horrible. Republicans against Trump, they say. How the hell do they know they're Republicans? What the hell are these guys talking about? I love President Trump. Not this retard. What a traitor. Oh, here we go, guys. Let's hear some news from your favorite.
Dark and raining, and that seems ultra.
Pencil Neck is going to say something. Hold on.
So I just voted no on the Republican funding bill. I'm outside the Capitol. It's dark and raining, and that seems all too appropriate for this moment because that funding bill has nothing in it to help people afford their health insurance. That bill has nothing in it that's going to bring costs down. That bill has nothing in it that's going to make sure that people with pre-existing conditions can afford their health insurance. When this debate began, I said, I'm not supporting a bill.
Okay, that's a lie. That has nothing to do with the bill. What the hell he's talking about, that has nothing to do with the bill. Insurance can do that, but the bill doesn't do that.
A government funding bill that doesn't have money for health care in it, this one doesn't. So I'm a strong no on this bill. It will now, later this week, I suppose, go to the House. I don't know what happened.
Now, you know he's talking about the Obamacare, right?
To it there. But we owe our constituents better than this. We owe a resolution that makes it possible for them to afford their health care. The system's already badly broken enough.
Do you know why Democrats use the word constituents? They don't use it out of diplomacy. They don't use it out of courtesy. They don't use it out of being, grammar or what. They don't do it because of that. They say constituents because they cannot say just American citizens. For them saying constituents, it means illegal immigrants as well. And that way they can say we're not fighting for the American people. They're constituents, let's be clear. It's not Americans. That's why they use that word. And that's right. And Schumer got busted for it. And this numbnuts over here is actually spilling the beans in a different way.
This just prevented it from getting worse. Frankly, we need a system where people can join Medicare and get good quality care, a Medicare for All plan, but we certainly shouldn't be making it any worse. This is a Republican.
So the Obamacare is horrible, is what he said. You caught that, right? Let me hear it again. Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
We need a system where people can join Medicare and get good quality care.
Okay.
A Medicare for All plan.
Yeah.
But we certainly shouldn't be making it any worse.
Okay. So we certainly shouldn't make it any worse. That means the Obamacare is horrible. And he thinks that we're going to make it worse. It's what he's saying. See, the Obamacare, these companies, I guarantee you, these companies that are selling the Obamacare are making bank. And I bet you they're not losing business. They're making money. Ever since Obama put that Obamacare on there, rich companies are getting paid, but not the people. I can guarantee you that right now. Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
This is a Republican healthcare crisis. They have made it worse with that big, ugly bill that took just billions and billions of dollars out of healthcare to give tax cuts for wealthy people and corporations. And sadly, this bill tonight does nothing to address that.
You messed up, pencil head. Watermelon head, it said. This what you voted for? Yes. Man, poor Trump. He's getting beat up out there. Nobody appreciate it. President Obama at the Chicago Bulls game. This is how you welcome a president. Sure. You know how you welcome a president of the United States of America in the Middle East? Like a king. Oh, here we go. Here's a Democrat guy. There's one guy over here flipping the president off. Hey, don't get mad because you didn't get your snap. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. What's going on here?
Continuing resolution. And to my mind, this was a very, very bad. Tonight, 8 Democrats voted with the Republicans to allow them to go forward on this continuing resolution. And to my mind, this was a very, very...
Now, let's be clear. Melissa Thornton, you guys probably don't even know who that is, or you probably don't even remember her. She voted with Republicans because she knew the big, beautiful bill was the right thing to do. You know what happened to her just a day or two later? Gone. They took her out. And I made a video about her. And she looked very scared that she signed that paper, that she voted with Republicans. She was afraid. She was crying. She was nervous. She was shaking. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Now listen to this moron right here. And all of those 8 people, all of those 8 Democrats, which Democrats love so much, that voted to open the government back up, they're getting death threats. They're harassing their families. This is what you morons support. When you disagree with something, you turn violent. And I'm going to tell you, man, we are trying to stay as calm as possible. We're trying to maintain the peace. But you will cross the wrong people one day. Mark my words. You are creating this violence against yourselves. I hope it doesn't get to be that far, but that's exactly what you guys are asking for, and I think you guys should bring it down a couple of freaking notches before everybody gets hurt.
Bad vote. What it does, first of all, is it raises healthcare premiums for over 20 million Americans by doubling, and in some cases tripling or quadrupling. People can't afford that when we are already paying the highest prices in the world for healthcare.
Now, why is he defending? We're already paying the highest prices in the world. Why didn't do something to fix it? Why blame Republicans? Why not do something to fix it? If you know the problem, why don't you fix it? They didn't do anything for prescription drugs. President Trump did. And they signed an agreement, and they were happy with it. They were more than happy to still have business to do with the United States of America. What did they do? What did they do to fix healthcare? Nothing. And they kept pushing Obamacare on us, even right now. They'd rather the whole country go down the drain than to actually fix the healthcare crap that they've been selling us for 15 years. They have been making money off Obamacare. That's why they defend it. Senator Schumer, which is about to get fired, he spilled the beans. He ran out of that room. He didn't, he's like, shit, I'm out. Okay, that's all I got. Bye. Wait a minute. We're still, wait a minute. Nope, done. No. He messed up. He let it slip, and he let us know that the reason why they were fighting for it, the reason why they shut the government down is because they wanted those health insurance companies, to get a lot of money. And they wanted us to pay them. I don't know what the hell they got on these people. But you got to be some sort of dark, evil guy to lie to the American people, number one, to where you're dividing the country, to lie to American senior citizens and put fear in their soul just so that they can make a dollar. This BS about tax the rich, they know they can't really tax the rich as bad as they want to. You know, Mandani's over there trying to go, it's just 2%. It's just 2%. Just 2%. It's no big deal. I'm not a communist. I am a socialist. But if this landlord over here doesn't want to fix the apartment as if it's an option, if there's no money, how are you going to fix it? They said, then we're going to fix it, and then we're going to charge them, send in the bill, and if they don't want to pay it, then we'll take away their building. That is a communist. That is what they have in New York. Man, New York is in for a treat. I'll tell you that right now. He is in for a treat. That is crazy. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the best example in our black communities, apparently.
Open that fucking door. Oh, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Bitch, I been knew how to count, ho. Show 4 out of that. Dad do that.
You can open the door.
Bitch, mama, say what? You better open up this door, because I'm not playing. All I fucking know is y'all better open it. I'm not playing.
You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door.
Open up this door before we break this bitch.
Break it. Go ahead.
I'm finna break something up in this bitch. I'm God. I'm finna. You guys must be dumb. I would like that for too with y'all. Do not play with me.
You
Do
can
not
like that, but you can't open the door.
Do not play with me. Open this door, my trash.
Number one, if the parents are not there, and it's just the kids, I think it's the parent, right, that's telling them that joke, I would be yelling at them so loud. That little face right there with an attitude will turn into fear. And he will listen. He will listen. These kids have no discipline at all.
You can open it.
I will trash this out.
I'm closed. All right, we're sorry.
This is what Democrats defend. This is what Democrats raise. This is what you libtards raise, huh? This is what you guys like your children to turn into. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh, here we go. Our morning star, Lucifer.
But also don't poke the bear. Thank you, everybody, for... Thank you. I came out here just to say those 2 words. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up not just for yourselves, for each other, for the state, our nation, and the world we're trying to build. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. People voted on election day, right? People voted on election. That's what I keep saying. So if you guys if you guys on the left side believe that, leave our president the hell alone. Stop messing with President Trump. We voted him in. We are happy with what he's doing. Shut the hell up. Get out the way. Let him do the job that we voted him to do, and let us make America great again. We voted him in. We win. You lose. Sit down and enjoy the game, because this show is about to get hot. You guys don't know what the hell you're doing. You're raising little hoodlums like that, those little kids in there. That's what you're good at, raising criminals. Well, it's our turn. We voted. We won. Respect democracy. You guys like that word so much, but you don't really want to believe it and follow it when it's behind you. You like that, baby? Yeah, that's right. I love that flag behind me as well. I had to put it on, man. I got tired of just seeing the brick wall backdrop that I put on there. I want my American flag behind. I felt like something was missing behind me. Now, the reason it was a little bit darker in here, I got the lights on the top turned off. That's why it's that dark. I like this mood better. It's better for my eyes. It's not too bad. So, yeah, man, thanks for the compliments. America first, baby. And I think it's time for me to go and find our favorite song. And like a boss, let's go ahead and celebrate. If you love President Donald Trump, show me some love on that chat. Let's go. Like a boss. Let's go. Fantastic. I love my president. I don't care who or what retard hates our president. I love it. Now, guys, you guys probably already watched this. I haven't watched it, so I want to take a time to listen to it. I think that's enough from my X account. I want to listen to Vice President J.D. Vance. And if you guys want to stick around with me, you are more than welcome. I haven't heard the speech, so I want to hear it. And if you guys have to go, I understand, but I need to listen to this. It's just for me, guys. It's that's kind of how this show goes. All right, it's all for me. I'll pause if you have any questions. It's only 20 minutes long.
We got to do that again. Good evening, Marines. That's more like it. That's more like it. I have one job tonight. That's to introduce our guest of honor. But first, I get to say a couple of words to us, Marines, U.S. Marines, us Marines. I've got a prepared script, and I'm going to deviate from it, which is going to make my staff very uncomfortable. But I'm gonna wing it here in front of the Vice President. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell one story. And it's a story that I've told before, but not too many times, because frankly, it's kind of hard to get through. But it boils down the essence of being a Marine. I was the battalion commander for 1st Battalion, 5th Marines in 2005 in the city called Ramadi. And, you know, 1-5 was in the heart of the Sunni insurgency. And we were taking daily casualties, and it was a day-on, stay-on gunfight. And I had 2 twin brothers in my battalion, the Jaime brothers, Jesse and Joel. And they were both assigned to Alpha Company. And one night I was at the government center in the center of Ramadi, and I heard a very large explosion. And one of our Humvees had been hit by an IED, and a couple Marines had been killed. Actually, all 5 Marines in the vehicle were killed. One of them was Corporal Jaime, Joel Jaime, or Jesse Jaime. And so I told his brother, after we got the bodies off the battlefield, I went down to the government center and picked up his brother, Joel, and I brought him back to Camp Ramadi. And I was kind of choking up. You know, I was a young battalion commander. Again, we were taking daily casualties. And as the body was taken on to the helicopter that was going to fly him back to Camp Fallujah, to the mortuary, and then fly them on back to Las Vegas, I took his brother out there in my Humvee, and I said, Corporal Jaime, I don't know what to say to you right now. And he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, sir, it's been my privilege to serve in this battalion. And he boarded a helicopter, and he flew his dead brother's body home to Las Vegas. Now, I don't know where we get the likes of Corporal Jaime. I don't think we deserve them. But the truth is, for our adversaries, we got lots of them. We got lots of them. And they're all willing to kill you. They're all willing to bring the fight to you. So if you mess with America, you're going to get a bunch of Corporal Jaimes coming after you.
Tell him, sir.
And again, I've committed the ultimate foul because I haven't said all of our VIPs tonight, but everyone here is a VIP. And so we have U.S. senators here tonight. We have distinguished visitors, distinguished guests. We've got too many to name. We've got the former ACMAC, now the Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Christopher Mo Mahoney.
Hoorah.
We have senators from the states of Montana. We got Senator Ernst from the great state of Indiana. We've got the Honorable Stephen Daines. We've got the Honorable Dan Sullivan, U.S. Senator from the great state of Alaska and a veteran Marine himself. Again, the list goes on. We've got Ambassador Sean O'Neill, Ambassador Designate to Thailand. The Honorable Hung Cao, Undersecretary of the Navy. General Dave Berger, former Commandant of the Marine Corps. And I'll end with this one. We got Sergeant Dakota Meyer, Medal of Honor recipient. We're all honored by your presence here today. So again, I'm going to skip my prepared remarks because I think when I tell the Corporal Jaime story, that epitomizes everything you need to know about our Marine Corps. And it epitomizes everything that is good about our Marine Corps. And it epitomizes everything that our adversaries need to understand about our Marine Corps. Because if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And there's a saying, again, that nobody likes to fight, but somebody has to know how.
That's right.
But Marines do know how, and they do like to fight. They do like to fight. So Marines, on this, your 250th birthday, I wish you a happy birthday. I wish you 250 more. And I hope that we don't have to deal with any more Corporal Jaimes, but I'm afraid that we're going to. And I'm going to depend upon all of you, the leaders of this Corps, to have the mental, moral, and physical courage to do what is required when the time comes. When the time comes to stick a bayonet in our adversary's chest, I'm going to depend upon you to do it. And I know you will, and I know you can. Because we've been doing it for 250 years.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to keep doing it for another X thousand years.
Respect.
Because there's no end in sight to this Marine Corps. It is the biggest, baddest, most war-fighting organization on the face of the planet. It is all about lethality. It's all about war fighting. That's all we do. That's who we are. That's what we do. We war fight. We're Marines. That's all we do. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get off the stage and I am going to simply introduce our guest of honor tonight, the Vice President of the United States, the Honorable J.D. Vance, a veteran Marine. Hoorah.
Hoorah. Damn. Man, I thought that Marine was tall and big, but J.D. Vance looks like a giant compared to him. Man, I'm going to tell you something, my veterans that are in here, all of you, I don't care, Army, Air Force, Navy, I'm going to tell you, I get teary because it's people like you that gave us our freedom. And as loud as I can get in here, my heart breaks because I know the sacrifice that you do for this country. And ungrateful people that come over here to just throw insults and laugh at the sacrifice that many people, Americans, have done for this nation. I don't play that shit. So I want to say thank you to all of our veterans. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Because only you can do what you do. We couldn't do it. You did it. And you got my respect. And I thank you. I appreciate you. And I love for everything that you've done. And believe me, I will fight next to you if I could. If it comes down to it, I would. But today is your honor. And I honor you with all of my heart. Thank you so much for your service. Liberty, thank you for the chat. I'm sorry, guys. It caught me off guard. I melt for the American flag. You guys have no idea. You have no idea. Hey, all of you guys making stupid comments, respect the uniform. And the man who puts his life on the line, amen. Unless all you guys want to trade places with them, 100% sure they will still deny your offer. But you can join. Man, thank you for the super chat, bro. And again, I apologize, guys. I don't... man. Anyways, let's continue listening.
Thank you, Marines. It's great to be with you tonight. I want to thank our great Commandant, General Smith. Thank you so much for everything that you do for our Marine Corps. Let me ask you all, how we doing, Marines? That was pretty good. How we doing, Marines? That was better. That was better. Well, I figured I'd just stand up here and tell a lot of stories about the Marine Corps, because what else should we do when we're among friends on the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps than talk about the incredible stories that make our Corps great? And I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud to be the first Vice President of the United States to have been a United States Marine. I'm proud to have so many of my dear friends from my own time in the United States Marine Corps, and I was joking with some of them earlier this evening. We were at a reception with generals and colonels and magistrates and noblemen, and I thought to myself that when we were at our last Marine Corps ball, we were drinking Jim Beam 8 stars with a bunch of corporals and lance corporals and sergeants. And now we're drinking fine wine with the Commandant of the Marine Corps. We've come pretty far, my friends. It's good to see you all. But the thing I love about the Marine Corps is that for 41 years, for the entire time that I have had the Marine Corps in the back of my mind, since I stepped foot on those yellow footprints in Parris Island, I was a 19-year-old kid. That entire time, the Marine Corps has kept me honest, and even tonight, the Marine Corps has kept me honest, because you saw our guest of honor, that incredible Iwo Jima veteran. Corporal, it's such an honor to be with you. And I was shaking his hand earlier and spending some time with him, and I said, "Sir, if you need to lean on me, if you need to grab onto me, please feel free to do so." And he said, "If you need to grab onto me, feel free to do so." And then I shook the hand of his fellow Iwo Jima veteran, because we have a corpsman here who served in Iwo Jima. And how much, Marines, do we love our corpsmen who keep us safe? We know that to our corpsmen there is no illness so severe, no malady so significant that it cannot be cleared by 2 Motrin and a fresh pair of socks. But I shook the hand of this corpsman who's probably close to 100 years old. And he said, you know, we talked for a little bit, we chatted for a little bit. He said, you know, you have a very nice personality. And I'm a vain politician just like all the rest of them, and I really appreciated that. And then he said, what the hell is up with that beard? And I thought to myself, I'm the Vice President of the United States, and this guy is busting my balls for having a beard. But that, my friends, is what the Marine Corps does, whether we're a young Marine or an old Marine, whether we're a Lance Corporal born in 2006 or a veteran of Iwo Jima. The Marine Corps keeps us honest because it is the proudest organization of warfighters in the world, and we are proud to celebrate its 250th birthday. Now, I got this great big speech here. I could talk about Dan Daly. I could talk about Chesty Puller. I could talk about John Basilone. I could talk about all of the incredible Marines. I could talk about my friends, some of whom came home from Iraq or Afghanistan and a couple of whom didn't. We know that the reason why this organization is so special is fundamentally because we take the very best young Americans, we turn them into something even better, which is United States Marines, and we go and ask them, even when they're teenagers, even when they're not even old enough, some of them, to drink, we go and ask them to do the hardest thing in the world, which is to fight our nation's battles and to represent the United States all over the world in the proudest and most profound way possible. And I'm proud to tell you this evening that tonight, as we celebrate at the Commandant's Birthday Ball, from the young Marines to the old Marines, I, as your Vice President, am proud of you, and we're going to keep on winning America's wars for the next 250 years after this. Now, I remember when my cousin Rachel, she's my older cousin, my grandmother's eldest grandchild, when she encouraged me to enlist in the United States Marine Corps, and at the time it sounded like the craziest idea I had ever heard. I couldn't run a mile, much less 3 miles, and I never thought to myself that I could join the military, but I'm telling you that the confidence the Marine Corps gave me, the trajectory that it set me on, has started, again, from those yellow footprints in Parris Island, led me directly from where I was then to where I stand today. And it wasn't always an easy journey, of course, these things never are, but I remember, for example, my very first Marine Corps birthday as a young recruit in Parris Island. I went to boot camp in September of 2003, and so, of course, my first Marine Corps birthday was in Parris Island. Now, I'll tell you a little story. At the time, I thought that I was deathly allergic to shellfish. And the reason I thought I was deathly allergic to shellfish is because when I was 16 or 17, I had some terrible allergic reaction. I assumed it was because of shellfish, and for 2 years, I had not touched shellfish. I thought it was the thing that was going to kill me. And so on November the 10th in Parris Island, South Carolina, I was sitting there and they served steak and lobster. And you all know, y'all were recruits. You know how hungry young recruits get? And I thought to myself, well, on the one hand, I could be hungry and maybe save my life. On the other hand, I could roll the die with this lobster, and the very worst thing that's probably going to happen to me is a corpsman's going to take care of me. I'll get to sleep in tomorrow. And so what did my dumbass do? I ate the lobster, and I was fine, and I haven't been allergic to shellfish ever since. So one of the great things the Marine Corps can do is it can apparently cure a shellfish allergy. There are so many things I'm proud of about this Corps. One of the things I'm proud of is that the attitude and the life of service continues from the people who become generals in our Marine Corps to sergeant majors in our Marine Corps to the people who get out and lead in the civilian world. My dear friend Dave Warrington is here, the White House counsel. I'm going to embarrass Dave a little bit because though he's one of the most important people in our White House team, a brilliant lawyer, a very proud Marine, I didn't know until tonight that young David, his son, is a captain of Marines, and he's here with us tonight. So let's give it up for a family of service. There he is. Going to embarrass my friend a little bit, and of course you all know that, you know, when you get around soldiers and sailors and airmen, we like to poke fun at each other. And I was talking to an Army colonel in the White House not too long ago, and I said, "Colonel, you know what they call a soldier with an IQ of 80? And he said, "What, sir?" And I said, "They call him a colonel." and he chuckled. And then he said, "You know what they call a Marine with an IQ of 60? I said, "What's that, Colonel?" He said, "The Vice President of the United States." And guess what, Colonel? I've got the last laugh because your ass is going to Siberia on diplomatic duty. So I hope you had your fun in the West Wing, but unfortunately, I get the final say. That's one of the good things about this job. But let me just say, first of all, from our Department of War Secretary, Pete Hegseth, a great soldier, but a person I know who loves the Marines deeply, and of course from the President of the United States. They are proud of you. They know that the United States Marine Corps is the greatest weapon the political leadership of this country has. And when you hear this phrase, peace through strength, we are fighting for peace every single day in the White House, every single day in the Oval Office. We achieve peace because you, the Marine Corps, are our strength, and we won't forget it, and we never have. Thank you, Marines. And I know we're going to do a little toast with a Commandant here, but I just want to say something else, because there are two things that your political leadership cares a great deal about. I have to put on my vice president hat and tell you about it, because one of the mistakes that I think we made over the past 40 years, over my entire life, and let's be honest, it was Democrats and Republicans, this is not even a partisan point, is that we were too willing to send our Marines and our soldiers and everybody else off to war without giving you clear guidance about what you needed to do and clear guidelines for when you would come home. And that is one thing the President of the United States and everybody in the White House, we promise we will never do. When we send you off to fight our nation's battles, we will do it with full confidence. We will give you the knowledge and the tools you need to win, and we will make it clear that your job is to kick the enemy's ass and come back home safely. That is our sacred promise from the President of the United States on down. That's what we owe every single one of you, is a clear mission and a clear promise that when you do that mission, you're going to come home safely. That's the first point that I want to make. And I want to make a second point, because we live in an era of technology. You saw it in that incredible video. I forget who even said it, but he said, you know, in World War II, we had planes, we had boats, we had tanks, and we had Marines, and here we are in 2025, 80 years later, and we still got tanks, we got boats, we got airplanes, and we got United States Marines. But let's be honest, we all know the battlefield has changed in an incredible and profound way. We've got technology that would have been inconceivable even when I was a little kid, is now driving the face of the modern battlefield. We got cybersecurity, we got satellites in space, we got artificial intelligence, we've got all this incredible technology. And of course, the United States is the most significant leader of technology in the world. But I happen to believe that the most important warfighting technology is not a new airplane. The most important warfighting technology is not artificial intelligence or anything on a computer. The most important warfighting technology is a well-trained and well-armed United States Marine, and we won't forget it. So let me say, Marines, at the age of 250, not a single one of you looks older than 249. You look pretty good out there. This is a good-looking crowd. But I just want to say that everything the Marine Corps has done for me, the Marine Corps gave me great training. It gave me a sense of purpose. It gave me lifelong friends that across the political spectrum, just in the table of people that were dear friends of mine during the United States, my own Marine Corps service. We've got radical leftists and radical right-wingers, and we're all dear friends because we all bleed the same Marine Corps green. The Marine Corps has done a lot for me. The Marine Corps has done more for me than I can possibly repay. But the thing that I promise, so long as I have the honor of being your vice president, is that I will continue to honor the United States Marine Corps. I will continue to remember that you are the most profound warfighting technology that exists on the planet Earth, and I will fight every single day on this 250th birthday of the United States Marines to make sure that the next 250 years is just as damn proud as the first 250. Happy birthday, Marines. It's an honor to be with you.
is also for liberty for all for the super chat. Thank you so much. And guys, I apologize. That's my vulnerable moments. I cannot control that one. I am so appreciative. I've lost family to war and to accidents, you know, in the military. So I appreciate every single one of them. So thank you guys for your support.
It's me here, kid.
I believe J.D. Vance will be our next president. That's what they say when President Trump says he's going to run for president. I dare you. Do it. Do it. I believe it. I think he can be a great president. I believe it. If he runs for president, he's definitely going to be a president. Now, for all you maggots out there that actually are making fun of J.D. Vance and his service and all the veterans that we have that have served this country, I hope that you never are in a position where you have to see a Marine pick you up from the ground. I hope you never have to be there. I can tell you, it's not pretty. I never served in the military, but I have been in situations where I was so happy to see a soldier that actually was on my side. That's a story for another time, but not because I've served. It's actually, Marines that were actually helping us in Honduras, but it was great. I have a lot of gratitude to give this country. A lot of people will never understand why I love this country so much. The United States of America is very special. Has provided a lot of stuff for my family, a lot of shelter. This is the land of all my nephews and nieces, and this is the land of my children. And I want to leave it better than I found it, as they say. So yes, salute to all of you guys. Thank you, Freshly, Cheryl, Rush Babe. Thank you for being in here, Berniel. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you all the time. We went and stopped by and gave Graham a little bit of love over there as well. I can't go to the other one because they're a little bit too strong for me to be in their chats. They're a little bit too out there for me. I can't be there for too long. So kind of cut ties on that. But we'll continue doing what we're doing. Omar, for liberty. Absolutely. Let's go. 98, welcome, my friend. Man, I am glad that I went to look for that. I really am, because what an honor to see that Marine just talk the way that he talks, and it's just amazing that there's people out there that are still able to fight for us and protect us, and there's only so much we can say. No words that we can say will really truly express the gratitude that I have for them, and that I wish that a lot of you other people that don't support them would actually do. So let me see if they actually have the live for the senators voting. Let's see. We already watched that one. Nope. No, I think that's it, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So I will let you ask some questions. And, well, we're going to call it, yeah, it's about time. It was supposed to be done at 7. I've been getting away with doing this until 8, 9, 10 at night. We've been pushing it. Thank you, 98. I appreciate you. I apologize, guys. I'm a sucker. People don't believe that I'm a sensitive guy, but man, when you see just like the Marines, I don't know what the position is. I didn't look at the name. I apologize. Just like he said, the Marine, they'll fight for us. They will do things that we are not able to do. They are trained soldiers. They are trained to fight, to defend us. They're not there to comfort us with words, with emotions. That's not what they're for. They're there to fight like warriors. You know, they got to be ready to put in, what do they call it? The little blade on at the tip of the gun. I forget what it's called. He mentioned it, but I forget what it's called because I never use it. It's la espiga. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's the bayonet, right? Bayonet into your enemy's chest, and that's something that I probably wouldn't be able to do. Who knows? Maybe in the moment, but that is something that, you know, when you're fighting the enemy, you must, you know. And the difference that I will point out in here is this, guys. Yeah, bayonet. Thank you, that's all. I think that was. I just I don't use it as much, and you know, I don't know. There's some words that I don't use in English, so. But yeah, it's bayonet. You know, you gotta know your place. I'm gonna tell you, as a father, as a husband, I will give my life for my family, in a heartbeat. I will go down fighting, but I will give my life for my family. But there is things that I can't think of, you know, war or I don't know. I just can't think what soldiers, what Marines, what they do out in the field. I don't know if you guys ever, yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I seen that. That's a good one. I don't know if you guys ever played paintball. If you guys ever done paintball, I don't know how you guys do it. I played paintball a couple of times. One time I had the whole outfit on. And the other one, it was more of in the time of the moment. And so I went out there in some shorts with no shirt and pretty much was fighting out there like Rambo. I will tell you this, the adrenaline that goes through you just hiding not to get hit by paintballs, it's crazy. Like your heart rate, you know, your heartbeat races so fast. And I can imagine real bullets. Soldiers really avoiding bullets, because I can get hit with paintballs, but that doesn't take my life. Bullets take your life. Grenades, missiles, you know, cannons, all kinds of stuff shooting at you. I can imagine the courage that these people got to have in the moment of war, of fight. You see, you're either very courageous or you're very stupid. I would say very stupid is a person that just goes out there in the wild and starts running, shooting at everything that, you know, that moves, etc. And I'll say very courageous is a person that is very afraid and yet are able to constantly fight, move forward with precision. I think that takes some kind of special soldier. And our military, I'm going to tell you, in history, I believe every soldier throughout the world is good. But in our history, I think our soldiers are probably the most courageous in the world. And that's just what I believe. So, and I am very glad, and I'm so happy and honored to be part of this country. I am very happy and honored that I was able to be in this country legally, never came to this country illegally. It gives me happiness and honor that I waited to get my green card legally, and that I waited to make a decision to become an American citizen. Not the easiest decision, I will tell you that right now. But I made a commitment, and I don't care who gets mad at me, what they say to me. I am going to stand for this country. And right now, that man flipping the Democrats off right there, that man is fighting for our country. He doesn't look that young anymore. He's beating, he's fighting. It's a battle that you don't understand. And you want to be very, you want to be hateful, and you want to hate him for sacrificing himself. But you know what? You can make fun of him all you want. I love that man for what he's doing for his country and for the love and respect and admiration that he has for our military. Let's not forget that he came up with some money to pay our servicemen, our military people. This guy truly, really, truly cares for our military and our veterans. Anybody that says otherwise are stupid or ignorant. Liberty for all. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Happy birthday to all our men in uniform. Thank you for my freedom. Thank you for defending the unknown rights. Thanks for an honor to the fallen. Amen, brother. I believe that, and I am with you on that. God bless our fallen. And those that we have today, guys, you guys don't have to see somebody die. You can appreciate the ones that we have alive. And liberty for all, you are El Jefe, El Patron, the boss. Hit it. An immigrant voting for Trump, you better believe it. You got to vote for something good when you see it, and Donald Trump is the man, and my next one is going to go to J.D. Vance if he runs for president. I believe we're going to stay Republican for quite a bit, to be honest. I don't know if I can go back to Democrats after all the shit that I have seen. No shame in the game when the players are right. I have a feeling that our first president lady is going to be a Republican. El Jefe, El Patron. Liberty likes that, El Jefe. All right, man. I've been drinking so much coffee doing this show. Let me see. Did I see Good Point? Hey, Greg's, what's popping? Are you behaving in here? You being a good person? Thomas, how is MAGA this gay? We are always gay, my friend. We have a gay old time all the time, and don't you forget it. Wait a minute. Oh, Berniel, you took the lead. I didn't even notice. Oh, you must have hit that right after him, my friend. Or did I give the props to the... No, Liberty hit it too. God bless our fallen soldiers. We pre-celebrate all veterans tomorrow. Salute. Oh, you know what that means. We get a second round of the boss. Hit it. Bang it. Pop it like it's hot. We need to get the next Hispanic to be governor in California. Berniel 2030. You know you got my support, man.
Is he here, kid?
El Jefe mode says fresh. Thank you to all my veterans and patriots in this chat. Thank you for joining. Hey, let's make sure tomorrow we make it very special for our veterans. Let them know. Whenever you see a veteran, you got to make sure you give them a hug if they allow you to give them a hug. So, matter, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm feeling so emotional. I feel so excited. I'm feeling so thankful. I am going to fight for my veterans when I run next year. I need to grab every single veteran that I can get my hands on, and I want to show them that they do matter in our country. You see, there is a difference on people that fight for no reason. There's people that say they want to serve, but they truly don't mean it. There's people that run into politics because they want to go make a dollar. People that want to cheat the system, they find an opportunity to scheme people. They think they're going to take all this money. But you know what? I want to prove to you guys. If God allows me to sit on that chair, I want to prove to you guys what a real servant does for the people. And I know that people are still not going to be happy with me no matter what. I know that people are still going to come and complain. You haven't fixed this. You haven't fixed that. You haven't done this. But I will tell you that my veterans, especially just for being special today, 250 years, I want to fight for my veterans. Absolutely. And if I forget, you better remind me. That's what I'm saying. That's my commitment. I will be making my list of things that I am going to try to work hard to fix. Can't do everything, but hopefully more people will join, and we can actually get a good campaigning team. I already know I got a couple of volunteers in there. We start gathering emails. I got people that are going to be emailing. I've got people that's going to be making some phone calls. But we still need a lot of help. We're not going to be able to reach out as much people as we can by just having a few people. So we'll have to tackle all social media. We got to tackle every channel on YouTube, TikTok, etc. And, we're going to go Washington first. And then I think the next stop will be California, I believe. Berniel, correct me if I'm wrong, but we still have the juices down in South Cal, because that's what we need to do. We need to make sure that we get people that truly love this country, that truly feel for the people, and then that really want to make a difference in our country. We want to gather all those people. Don't sweat it, hippie. If you haven't subscribed by now, don't worry about it. You're all good. No need to feel the pressure, my friend. All my patrons come in here to support me, and I appreciate every single one of them. So thank you guys for that. As I was replying, I never sent you my like a boss, like a big boss little emojis there that only my members are able to use. And that's because I thank them for supporting me. All right. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being with me today. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats. Berniel, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you. Liberty, you always outdone yourself in my channel, and I appreciate you, brother. Berniel says, we got it down here in Cali. Democrats throwing roast beef on the wall. Hope it sticks. Yeah, we'll go make some noise. We'll see, man. I'll send you a bunch of legal Hispanics to go down there, and then you just make them residents, and then they can vote over there. No, for sure. We are going to be, I'm going to tell you this. We're going to make a splash over here in Washington, and if that splash becomes a nice wave, we're going to ride it, and then we're going to give some of that wave down in South Cali. Hopefully, we make a difference here in Washington to help Oregon as well. I think the biggest thing that we can do for our country, honestly, is to turn the whole West Coast red. We need to make sure that the whole West Coast is doing legitimate voting. We got to make sure that everything gets audited. We got to make sure if something needs to be recounted, it needs to be recounted. We need to get better supervision on voting machines, better supervision on counting votes. We need 2 people, 1 Democrat, 1 Republican on each one of those machines counting votes. I don't want anybody cheating. And if we can get any volunteers to do sort of things, then that would be great. But guys, that's all I got. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully we get something good that we can put on live. If not, we'll just get dirty and get jiggy with it, as Will said. All right, thank you guys so much for your attention, man. I appreciate you. Let me see. I actually made a new end slide for you guys, so I hope that you appreciate it. Berniel, any other questions? Anybody has any questions before I let you go? Did you get around to the Mandami memes? I haven't made any videos of it because of the AI on it, but I'm waiting. He needs to be in office. I think he's going to be doing a lot of things that we can put memes on. But definitely, I got to work on a lot more shorts. Got to throw some more shorts out there for you guys. so you guys can enjoy. Hey, by the way, thank you guys so much for liking my shorts. It's encouraging. I know we still get a lot of clowns in there talking nonsense, but thank you guys for putting some positive comments on there for me. You all have a wonderful night. You guys take care, and we will see you later.